Good evening, YouTube. It's Tuesday, December the 31st, New Year's Eve. Just wanted to wish everybody a happy new year, and I hope 2014 turns out to be as good or better than 2013 for you. Tonight I'm have been working on my Dodge Cummins. A couple of weeks ago, I've been noticing for a while that clutch is kind of acting funny. Noticed a little ticking sound whenever you put your clutch in, or whenever you'd push the clutch in, and also got hard to shift. Some buddies of mine and I went Christmas shopping and couldn't get it in gear. We stopped at a restaurant to eat and come out, and I couldn't get it in gear. Had to crank it with it in gear, and kind of lunged forward, but shifted fine. I thought the slave cylinder might have been starting to give me trouble, maybe failing. Went to haul some hay and it got worse. I was having to float the gears to shift it, so I called a friend of mine, and he said my clutch was bad. It's probably come apart. Well, I was under the impression this truck had a south bend clutch in it, and guys, that don't look like a south bend clutch. This looks like junk to me. So anyway, that's what I'm dealing with. This truck's got a ground fuel plate. Maybe the timing's bumped. I don't know for sure what the previous owner done. And it's got a 4-inch exhaust, which I put on. So with that said, I called South Bend Clutch and told them what I done and what my power mods were on my truck. And I pull a trailer about 10,000 pounds every so often, maybe 14 once a year if I ever do. And they recommended me and this is my daily driver going back and forth to work, and they recommended me a single disc heavy duty clutch, organic clutch for my application. So I'm going to probably be ordering that clutch Thursday morning. Should I come up with $300 or $400 more, I'll probably order a dual disc clutch, but budget being what it is, we're probably going to go with a single disc clutch. Anyway, one important thing, guys, on a manual transmission of any kind, whether it be in a pickup or a car, or 18-wheeler or whatever, you don't need to ride your clutch. Your clutch either needs to be in or out. That goes the same for tractors or whatever. Your clutch needs to be in or out. It's not made to slip. You can slip it, glaze it over, and then it'll get jerky with you, and eventually burn your clutch up. And like I said, this dampener spring on this clutch is bad, or broken. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it there. And I think maybe that was, don't know for sure. I do know this truck was too much for this clutch, but I think the previous owner may have rode the clutch a little bit too. Anyway, so that's where we stand. So either my suggestion is, you're driving a straight shift vehicle, a manual transmission, in or out, only way. Taking the transmission out was no big deal. We separated the bell housing, the transmission from the bell housing before we took the transmission out, and then took the bell housing out, and it worked real well. Took the transfer case off, transmission, before we took the transmission out. So everything went good. Cross member, taking it out, went good. All my U-joints are good. Looks like they've been replaced. So all we should have to do is, put the clutch in, put the bell housing on, and put it all back up in there, and hopefully it'll work out good. I'll be doing another video here in a couple of days, letting you guys know what clutch I did finally go with, whether I go with Valera or South Bend, and keep you guys updated. Anyway, like I said, I hope you guys have a good New Year, and be watching in a couple of days for my video on what clutch I get, and maybe I can do one on the installation of it, if everything works out. Alright guys, subscribe to my channel if you like it, and have a good night.